these Waddle guys. They waddle among the ranks of uniformed men. Waddle like some sort of bee, as if to pollinate. Waddle for kisses. But what is it that waddles through? Command. Verdun. The Marne. Tannenberg. Waddling generals mesmerizing smarter privates. The riders in the ranks. Waddle as if they were the truth, when the truth was important and meant something, when in fact there was no truth. They waddle. Hindenburg. You, that French guy, you, that British guy. You waddle, I die. But thanks for waddling by. There are some things you ought not laugh at. You laugh at them. If you laugh at them, you feel like you ought to be flogged because it's not funny. But then it is funny. You're a soldier in the First World War. You live in a trench. You live in a hole in the ground. And the trench is 10 feet deep and 300 miles long. It runs from the English Channel to the Swiss border. And your trenches are here, and your enemy's trenches, the German trenches, are here. And they face each other across an expanse known as no man's land. That's because nobody could hold it. So you're in your trench. And the trench is not such a nice place to be. These are outdoor trenches, essentially. So when it snows on you. When it rains on you. So the rain and the snow and the ice collect in the trench. And because there's a concentration of humans in the trench, it attracts vermin, essentially rats. So you're in a hole in the ground that goes on forever, and it's full of ice and rats. And during the First World War, the apocalypse of the First World War, there were maybe 15,000 soldiers who were shot at night, leaving the trench to go and defecate. So after a while, not many soldiers did that. So now you're in a trench that's infinite and cold and wet and full of rats and excrement. And the top of the trench is called the top. And when you went to attack the enemy, it was called going over the top. So when you're over the top of your trench, you're going across no man's land to attack the enemy. Actually, what you were doing is you were giving their machine gunners free practice, using your chest as a target. Now, as if that wasn't bad enough, there comes something that makes it much worse. Gas. Poison gas. Mustard gas. So they give you a gas mask, which in the summer makes the temperature in your head 130 degrees. It's a gas mask, you gotta have it, otherwise you're gonna die of gas poisoning. So, a medic or a chemo guy comes and gives you instructions. He says, look, the gas mask is only so good, but this is like a chlorine gas, so what you do is you urinate on a bandage and you press the bandage against your mask, and that will help you. After months and months of this, the guy comes by and he says, oh, by the way, man, the thing about urinating on the bandage, no, that didn't work, so you don't have to do it anymore. So after it occurs to you, you're in a trench full of shit and vermin. Somebody to be killed at any minute, eating the worst food on earth. That's where that other poem came from.